I was on a jury once, and I still don't sleep at night. I never thought jury duty would change me. When I got the letter, I rolled my eyes like everyone else. Great. 2 weeks of sitting in a courtroom, wasting time, listening to lawyers argue over technicalities. I thought it would be boring, maybe inconvenient. It wasn't. It broke me. The trial was a criminal case. A young man accused of murdering his girlfriend. He was 23rd college student, soft-spoken. His name was Ethan. The prosecution painted him as violent, manipulative, controlling. They said he strangled her in a fit of rage after she tried to leave him. The defense said it was an accident, that she'd been drinking, had fallen, and hit her head. They claimed the police had rushed to judgment, ignoring evidence that didn't fit their narrative. For 2 weeks, I sat in that jury box, watching everything. The victim's parents wept openly every day. The defendant's mother sat behind him, clutching her rosary, whispering prayers. The lawyers clashed like gladiators. The judge remained stoic. And me? I wrote notes. I tried to stay impartial. But inside, I was terrified, because I knew one day soon we'd be asked to decide whether this man spent the rest of his life in prison. There was no smoking gun, no eyewitness, no video, just fragments, bruises around the victim's neck, a neighbour who heard shouting, Ethan's fingerprints on a wine bottle near her body, a history of text messages, some sweet, some jealous, some angry. The defence pointed out the inconsistencies. The timeline didn't perfectly align. The medical examiner admitted the bruises could have been from CPR. The neighbour admitted the shouting could have come from another apartment. I kept swinging between doubt and certainty. Every time the prosecution spoke, I thought, he did it. Every time the defence countered, I thought, maybe he didn't. When the trial ended, we were sent to deliberate. 12 strangers locked in a room with the rest of a young man's life on our shoulders. At first, we were split. 5 said guilty immediately. 4 said not guilty. 3, including me, said, I don't know. The arguments got heated. People shouted. One juror slammed their fist on the table. Another cried. We spent hours going over the evidence again and again. I kept asking myself, what if we're wrong? One older man, a retired teacher, said something that tipped the balance.
Look, if he's innocent, then this is tragic. But if he's guilty, and we let him walk, and he hurts someone else, that blood is on us.
Fear. That's what decided it. We voted. 12-0. Guilty. When we filed back into the courtroom, my hands shook. Ethan stood as the judge read the verdict. Guilty of second-degree murder. His mother wailed. He didn't cry. He just stared straight ahead, like he'd already expected it. And me? I couldn't breathe. I felt like I'd just destroyed a life. It's been years. Ethan is serving 25 to life. The victim's parents said justice was served. They hugged us after. They cried with relief. But I don't feel relief. I feel haunted, because sometimes late at night, I think about the doubt I had, the little cracks in the evidence, the way the prosecution leaned more on emotion than fact, the way we let fear of being wrong push us into a decision. And I ask myself, did we convict an innocent man? I'll never know. But I live with it every single day. People think jury duty is a civic inconvenience. For me, it was a life sentence of my own. I was on a jury once, and I still don't sleep at night.